And on this map in particular, I mean, I think you brought up the biggest point is that this map isn't played in any other league. So just how much practice are the teams going to have on it? And so we're probably going to see a lot of scrimmy play where they just kind of go in, peek corners, maybe try and go for rushes.
The one advantage, I suppose, is that Titan do have Existence, who was... I mean, this is mainly a source map, and Titan obviously mainly a source team, so there could be something there. Apex with a good opening, that's all the way in middle, taking down one, but the actual push is going to be for A right now. SMF, well-timed grenade here, going to soften up a lot on Maniac, but RPK still finds a kill, and this is looking good right now for Titan. A nice start of the round for them. Bomb goes down, and look at this, they're playing almost nobody in the site. They're just ready to retake it if anything comes up, but apart from that, they're taking the fight here. Sandin going to go down after just the one kill. This is looking terrific.
Yeah, this is looking so good. Apex in particular just stopping the rotation. RPK is going to find another headshot. That's 2 headshots for RPK. So, really, that just kind of looked like Titan walking in. That's what I was worried about as well, or worried about. It's a different beast here for Copenhagen Wolves. You know, Penta is one thing, and the mental pressure I don't think is going to be that great for Copenhagen Wolves facing them, but Titan is a different beast altogether. So Copenhagen Wolves, their claws, you know, their fangs, they might be blunted here. Because Hunden didn't hit the headshot versus Apex, even though he had a bit of a prolonged duel with him mid. And from there on out, it was really just like SMF standing up to the French, Belgian, Swiss. I mean, we're just gonna call them the Titans, you know. So, yeah, they're gonna need need to get their confidence back here on the CT side, Copenhagen Wolves.
Yeah, definitely, but maybe not this round. So Apex does drop pretty low, but he does stay alive. Whereas same could not be said for MSL. Quick rotation here from Copenhagen Wolves. Everybody just trying to join up at this bomb site, and it might not be that easy. Kenny taking down one with the Tech 9. They got Sander really close to here, but he's going to fall down as well. And now it's all looking a bit tricky. In fact, they're going to try and... I think they might just be running away to save what they have here. Even though that seems silly, you know, they do have 3,000 equipment value, and they have another eco round coming up anyway, so they might as well save it. Which gives us a little bit of time to talk about the map, because I showed wallbang spots, and that's obviously not the same as knowing the map. There is one key feature about this map, which is also what makes it so cool, and it's this middle part here. If you control the middle as a CT, you can get into A really quickly. I'm destroying the paths here, and into B like this. If you don't control this spot, then all of a sudden your rotation way is way longer to get from A to B. It's a lot longer going the back way in through CT spawn, so it's really important that you keep a hold of it. And the same works for the actually, it's even better for the terrorist point of view, because if you're a terrorist and you get mid control, then all of a sudden there's a whole range of ways you can sneak up behind and get in behind the defending CTs. So actually mid control is usually the name of the game on this map.
And that's what happened in the pistol round with Apex, right? He hung around mid, picked off Hunden, and then caught a man rotating through as well. So it's just like Titan, they know what's up. That's the main reason why I think that this is more of a T-sided map than anything, is because of mid control and how long it takes to rotate from site to site. You have to be so on point with your calls as far as predicting what the terrorists are going to do for CT side, being in the right place at the right time. Because if you're not, and things go the way that they've gone so far in this map, where Titan are just able to walk in and get the frags, it's going to take you so long to rotate in that you might as well not. You might as well just save your gear, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be coming down to Copenhagen Wolves landing the shots once they have the rifles, or when they have a 5.7 like Asilian just did there.
He wishes he could stick his hand in, but there is a vent turning, and you know you got to be careful. Safety first, kids. But oh wait, he did get the AK?
Yeah, he got the AK. Yeah.
He did put his hand through the vent there. That's dangerous as hell. SMF.
Well, they slowed down the vent, man.
Maybe that's it. Sandin gonna come through, will take down Kenny, but they will still lose the bomb site here. It's a 2v3 though, and Hunden coming up from behind. He's got the P2000 in hand here. Goes for Apex, but doesn't win the fight. And I think it's the deciding moment here. Basilian gonna fall. That could have been so big. If Hunden wins against Apex, who's on 2 health, it would have been a sick round for Copenhagen Wolves.
You know, I think you're right. I think that the dev, you know, or FM was probably thinking just that. You know, I am a bit worried about these guys' hands. They're shooting each other with guns, but you know, hands, that's just horrible. Get them getting chopped off. We can't have that. So he slowed down the fan rotation speed.
How are you gonna find your gun somewhere if you don't have any hands, right? So you gotta. Plus, I think there is actually there is like a space right here. You could put your hand through here, no problem. Actually, just gotta be a little bit careful. But yeah, that's safe. Do it, kids. Put your hands in the fans.
Do it. But it's like those spinning rims that they used to have on cars that are now illegal because people were losing their fingers and whatnot. Yeah.
The pimp rims? You can't have those anymore?
The pimp rims, dude. You can't have those anymore.
Oh, I'm so sad. That was a goal for me.
What are you going to do, man?
That was a goal for me.
Where's your caddy now, Anders?
I'll get them custom made, don't worry. Kenny going to be taking down Hunden. Big opening kill for the French superstar Oppo. That's not even an exaggeration. SMF up here trying to underhand flash just to keeping people back. He did spot them at that tiny gap he was holding, so he knows that they're in there somewhere. Flash in, and ESEA going to go offensive, which I think is a great idea, but they can't win it. RPK just a little bit too strong here. Sandin going to definitely go down as well. What a round from Titan, looking very strong here. First buy round for Copenhagen Wolves, and they get shut down. All right, so there's one point I'd like to make before the next round unfolds here. What they tried to do by flashing their way in and going aggressive, actually very smart, because if they had been holding the positions they had previously and waited for Titan to group up and sort of get in from main and from L-bend, then all of a sudden they would have been in a very, very tough position. They would have been... Well, both players would have been defending against 2 or 3 people each, and that's just too much to handle. Better than to group up and try and see if you can't defeat one of the pushes, and then wait for backup to come in. That's the right move, but, you know, they just couldn't win.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is mainly, is this due to a lack of experience on the map? These kinds of snap decisions that need to be made. Copenhagen Wolves might be feeling a bit uncomfortable, and maybe hindering them. You know, just even a half-second hesitation can cost you.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing that we're going to be experiencing. Another thing that we need to see happen, at least in the 6th round, that'll just be coming up here, is Hunden or SMF. You know, if they have the AWP for SMF, which they should, we need to see him go into mid and lock down mid, because right now Hunden has not had any luck with it at all. Kenny killed him in the last round. This round, well, you know, it's not really that big of an impact, but in the buy rounds right now, Copenhagen Wolves going so far as to put 2 guys mid. Get some map control there. They need to focus on locking that portion of the map down.
I agree, 100%. SMF, ooh, smooth shooting with the. That was. Did you see that?
Yeah, man, that was really clean.
You just clicking away with the 5-7. That, or sorry, with the C7. That was really interesting. All right, well, it doesn't change the fact that it's 5-0 now. You pointed out that under the right circumstances, this can be a T-sided map, so. It's not great for Copenhagen Wolves. I wouldn't panic just yet. I think if you're a good T team on this map, you can get like the majority of the rounds. You can get like 8-7, 9-6 if you're really feeling comfortable. So I think Copenhagen Wolves, as long as they can get up to like 6 or 7 rounds on this first half here, it's not impossible that they can make some sort of comeback here. But obviously they're not feeling that confident at the moment.
Look, double push up mid right now. Or at least ESEA behind this smoke is going to get to work up here. Hunden is here as well. Kenny. He's going to get re-smoked, so he's going to get a little frustrated with this. Still has a gap to look through on the smoke, though. Not a perfect smoke thrown in, so he can still look to see if he can catch somebody. But a flash in, and ESEA doesn't hit the timing, and he just misses it. And that's the problem. If you miss that first shot, Kenny isn't going to miss his.
He no-scoped it as well. That's ridiculous. SMF is going to take down the bomb carrier, but he gets left on 7 health as Apex takes down Hunden. SMF going to fall as well, and it's Sandin and MSL, and they are woefully out of position. And that actually reveals another issue that we didn't talk about on this map, but that is the fact that it's a huge map. The rotation time from A to B, if you're not already in rotation when the attack is going on, you're not even going to make it there. But Titan taking a long time to plant, and it's a 2v2 retake coming in here for Copenhagen Wolves.
Yeah, both of them coming into the main entrance here. RPK is going to be able to land that smoke, however, and Existence just lying in the cut. Perfect position for him. Gets a free kill, and MSL just tries to push through that smoke, but RPK will not allow it. Decides to save his in-game leader after all. Does not just go for the master bait. So, man, but look at the money right now on Titan's side. It's like, it's completely out of control. At the beginning of this round, they had 4 guys with over $10K. That's unheard of. That just should not be possible if you're T-side.
No, that's a little bit scary, without a doubt. Like that's a lot to handle if you're a Copenhagen Wolves. 6-0 as well. ESEA trying to AWP in the middle. Going to be fighting Kenny here at some point. Existence goes down, and Kenny drops ESEA. So quick 1-for-1 trade, working out just fine for Titan. They're going to be alright with that. Look at that flashbang in. Do you see that?
Dude, this is dirty.
Yeah, that was
Apex now, man. Apex is unleashed.
That was perfect. They threw that flashbang essentially from T middle all the way over here, right into main, or popping right by main, and then that was the end of it. Sandin and MSL, there's not a lot they could do here. Saving the AWP would definitely be a good start.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. It just takes so long to get over from one side of the map to the other. I mean, this is pretty much flat out. I mean, yeah, this has got to be the biggest map in the pool, pretty much.
I think it's
by
close
a fair
to
margin.
And I did get some tweets in the meantime about people saying, "Oh, all these wall bangs should be all fixed and stuff." But I love these wall bangs, guys. I'm not pointing them out to try and say they should be removed. I'm saying it's amazing. More wall bangs.
Actual wall bangs.
Yeah.
But don't worry, they're gonna put metal doors on all those.
No, don't do it. Don't force me. One thing I actually haven't looked too much for in this map are boost spots. Now, there is one that I think most people recognize, or most people maybe realize, that you can actually boost over. If you're coming in as a terrorist running towards B, you can boost outside of the vent system and look up into the upper portion of the B bomb site. You won't get a full overview, but there's like a small gap. You can catch some CTs up there sometimes. That's the only one that I can currently really think of. And I guess as a CT, you could make the same boost and try and look down if you wanted to, but that's a lot more difficult. Opening up from Asilian, taking down Kenny, while the rest are making their way to the B bomb site, which is a very common strat. I'm surprised we haven't seen more B pushes here. MSL charging in. What an underhand flash. It blinds everybody. That was a 4-man flash. But he only gets 1 kill.
Yeah, I know that turnaround there and the excitement, the level of excitement. Only 1, but still 3 members alive. A man advantage situation here for Copenhagen Wolves, and the bomb only just now getting planted. Everybody is here now for Copenhagen Wolves. They can even be patient and wait for the smokes. Hunden is going to take out Existence. This is looking fantastic. This is definitely Copenhagen Wolves' best shot at locking down a round.
Yeah, it should be. Sandin with a good kill here. It's all on Apex. 1v2 comes in. Quick spray, gets 1. And he actually continues holding down mouse 1 while he tries to connect with Sandin, but not going to be the case. Bomb will be defused. That was a good round for Copenhagen Wolves, and part of it made possible by Hunden really quickly rotating in through the vent system and coming up from behind. Very, very smart rotation, and he was really quick about it. Really decisive rotation there, so good stuff, and a good way to utilize the map. That vent system we haven't really talked about too much, but it does add like a... It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, how many maps actually have like 3 ways to rotate from one bomb site to another? It's kind of crazy. Like, there's CT spawn, there's middle, and then there's the vent system, and then I guess there's T spawn as well. There's a lot of pathways.
Yeah, there is a lot of room to maneuver with, that's for sure.
Oh, SMF, look at this. He could run into a lot of trouble.
Oh, Hunden again. Dude, Kenny is so good at getting around that corner. Again, he lives. And now Hunden, he can't actually push in there because Kenny will just obliterate him if he rounds the corner there.
SMF putting up a smoke. He did spot people there. Sandin looking at the door, waiting for someone to open it. Again, they only have 2 people here, but they at least have Hunden middle and actually a Cillian close by as well. So, generally speaking, they have a lot of presence here at A if they need it. This should be a strong setup for the Wolves.
Yeah, 3 guys on this A side right now. Actually, Triangle of Doom a bit. What kind of openings can Titan actually get? Because the nades are going out now from Copenhagen Wolves. Good timing with the flash. The Molotov as well to buy the time. Apex, however, is going to sneak his way in here. He's actually made pretty decent headway, but he still has yet to spot somebody. Great reactions from him, though. Takes out Hunden, but Sandin is going to be there to shut him down. Running out of time now, 30 seconds, and Kenny misses a shot.
SMF here. Molotov going in on him. He had to basically just sit and fight. And he ended up going down. Sandin, last man standing. Not going to make it work. Titan determined to make this first half be a complete success. And I mean, it already is. The money on Copenhagen Wolves is atrocious. They fell into the worst pattern of all Semler. The 1 round 1 and then back to losing.
Yeah, this is looking just completely out of control now. Because Titan are still sitting on plenty of money. RPK's got 12,000 after a full buy. Kenny, he's got Existence. I mean, Existence has got 10K. Like, there's just so much money on Titan's side right now. And I think they've got more than enough rounds at this... Well, no, I don't want to go that far. If they get up to 9 to 10 rounds, Titan are going to be feeling very good.
Yeah.
But they're right on the edge.
Look at the stack running through middle here, but they're all flashed as well, and Titan are ready. Kenny and Existence grouping up to make that work. Sandin, yeah, he's going to get the 1 kill in, but he's trapped here.
Yeah, wow. He's boxed. Oh, but look at MSL. On a bit of a mission. Oh, and he takes out Maniac. Nice lurk.
And that's the end of it. Sad, sad end to that story. But 2 kills, but it's not too bad. I'd say that's a success. Now, just a quick pause to get the last member for Copenhagen Wolves back into the game again. Asilian briefly missing here, but 9-1. There's still not that much money on Copenhagen Wolves. They might have to double eco here.
Yeah, I think that'd be reasonable. And that's the thing. I think that right now, Copenhagen Wolves are saying, okay, guys, it's all right. We haven't lost this yet. I mean, it's not out of control completely just because Titan are just now getting to the rounds that they need to get. Copenhagen Wolves, though, it's just the next round, the 12th round, that's when the pressure is going to be on. That's when they really need to lock down this entire site and start chaining some rounds together. So it's not over yet. It's not the end of days. A double eco is not, you know, it's not the end of things, but the next round is pretty much when the Danes are going to have to come in and get some control of this map and then start winning.
SMF over here. Rest pushing him through middle. They really want Kenny. It's not easy. There's a price if you want Kenny, and this time it was only sand, and it could have been a lot steeper, though. And then they're running over to B, trying to connect, see if they can find anyone. Now they're going to definitely realize it's an A push, so the rest are going to come in over from the vent system here, but with just pistols, it might be too late. Oh, Maniac wanting to get the bomb down, but he gets interrupted, and that's going to buy more time for MSL and Hunden to get into position. Existence picking one off in the transit, and SMF turns around for that kill, goes for another one, and not going to connect. And I think Hunden should try and save this AWP, to be fair.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd situation because we know that they just double ecoed, so they're going to have money to buy up regardless of what happens this round. But, I mean, saving an AWP so you could be sure to buy another one if your opera were to die and you weren't able to recover it if you were to win the round, right? What was that? Did Maniac just flash himself? I think he did.
But he did it because
timing was like impeccable.
Yeah, he could hear Hunden running in, so he was like, wait a minute, now I have to look because he's coming, but I also threw this flashbang out, and it's like a lose-lose situation. But he ended up losing his life. So 10-1 though, Hunden not able to save it. And you're right, they could buy regardless. So I think that's the calculation they made as well. Is that if you can do this 1-on-3, it'll make such a big impact. So just go for it. 10-1, and I don't know, 10-5 best case scenario right now for Copenhagen Wolves. That's not exactly great.
Anders,
yeah.
How do you feel about Bert and Ernie? I'm liking Bert and Ernie. This is just from the chat. Please don't make me laugh. I've failed.
Is the chat going crazy again?
Yeah, Bert and Ernie. That's a good one. I hadn't even thought of that. Okay, get back into the game.
I think at Fry by Masters we brought up Batman and Robin, and I tried to claim to be Batman, but you just denied me, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. We can come up. All right, we'll look for some more. We'll look for some more.
Oh, RPK.
Who are the two guys? The journalist and his lawyer from Fear and Loathing? Could we be those guys?
Oh.
Kenny goes down. Let's not go into that at all. Not anymore.
Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. That would be horrible. Apex taking down a Cillian as well. It's a 4v4. I mean, Copenhagen Wolves, they need these rounds. They can't lose anymore. I mean, they've already lost too much, but certainly not anymore.
Pop flash in, though. And RPK, again, manages to come out ahead in that duel. He does get overwhelmed, but SMF lives with 1 HP. 2-on-3 situation now as Sandin manages to pick off Apex, and he's good. He's going to be able to pick up Maniac as well. Sandin, this is your time to shine. And in the 12th round, they have a man advantage, Copenhagen Wolves. They still have the AWP, and it's Existence now who's got 10 seconds to get this bomb plant. Or get both kills.
Oh, he actually can't plant out of MSL's range here. Just in the last second here, he's going to be able to get in here. The Belgian leader now with a double kill. Gets the bomb plant. Tries to look for MSL, and he's just all the time out of range. That's so close. One more pixel, and he would have had it, but he just didn't see him. And Copenhagen Wolves just barely going to win the round. Yes, good job, Nitroom. We can't stop here. This is Bat Country.
Exactly. And then Vendetta is that poor hitchhiker who just goes running out of the car.
Yeah, I don't know.
There we go, dude.
Exactly. Oh, man. Yeah, that's been too long since I've watched that film. It's a really, really good film. 10-2, and 13th round is coming up, and Titan, they can afford to lose a round or two. I mean, economically as well, Semler, they're fine. They still have a pretty good trust fund going on.
Yeah, they don't have to go to daddy quite yet. I mean, this is definitely looking really solid for Titan, because now they can buy. Look at SMF going for the mind games right now with the Swag 7 up here. This is actually a really solid position to have the shotgun, but Hunden is going to walk in at 2 frags, pick up the bomb carrier, looks for more, but RPK has had enough of his shenanigans. Shuts him down and brings it back to a 3-on-3, but Cillian is going to get the drop on Kenny and brings the man advantage back Copenhagen Wolves' way.
It's so silly because I can tell that Kenny was looking completely the wrong way to get that kill, and yet in my mind I'm thinking maybe he's going to do it anyway.
Right?
Maybe he's just going to flick, and I don't know, it's just like a Kenny thing, I suppose. No bomb plant yet. Maniac and RPK are left, and they're in a pretty bad spot here. Nice job, I would say, from Hunden early on. He opened up the round and really made this possible for Copenhagen Wolves. RPK going to go down. Cillian closing the round with a double kill, making it a triple in total for himself. And Copenhagen Wolves, third round coming up. Titan, they could buy once again. But if they lose this last round, maybe it will sort of automatically be 10-5 just because they won't have that much money left. They'll have some, but I don't think... Maybe actually... Oh, they might even have almost enough to buy. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, that's how much money they had. Even buying ops for Kenny, they might be able to actually cobble together a pretty reasonable buy in the next round if they were to lose this one. And if they get a bomb plant, they'll definitely have a decent buy. So... They are definitely not out of this yet, Copenhagen Wolves. Look at Hunden's position, though. I really do like how they've changed up the focus on mid. Sandin, however, with the early push, going to get punished. Chased back down to 22 HP. But good teamwork there. I believe that was a Cillian, or no, rather SMF. No. I'm right. That was MSL who was watching his back.
They need to stop having so many people with just three letters in their names in the same game as well. Sandin taking down Apex. Just a tight gap there, shooting through the that fan over there again. This time no hands got caught in the mix, but there's a bullet in there. MSL really close here to the corner. I'm not sure Titan are realizing he's going to be this far up. Kenny just walks in and gets the kill regardless, but he's on 28 health. And Sandin ready and waiting at the corner. Going to get the one, and Kenny returning. Look at this. If he can get the bomb plant down, RPK might actually be in a really interesting position.
They might not be expecting this, although Cillian does scope up and just, well, flat out lays RPK out. Now Kenny, can he get the ace, Sanders? That's what we're looking for here. Cillian with the pop flash, but Kenny looking the right way. Gonna let him walk right around. There you go, point blank with the AWP. And this is just, it's like watching a car crash. You just can't look away. SMF finally takes the wheel and saves the day for Copenhagen Wolves, but that was way too close.
Yeah, and this is where, this is where Kenny needs to know about the wallbang spots, because if you go for the default plant behind the box here, I'm just saying, you can walk outside if you know where you're standing, if you sort of line yourself up with this back corner here, and you just look through. I think it's like this angle you're shooting through. Yeah, you're going to hit it right in there. So you can actually shoot through with the AWP, and it becomes, I would say, from a CT point of view, you're going to have a really hard time knowing exactly how to stop that from happening, because you can't fire back with the M4. You have to physically go and look for people out there. So, just saying. 15th round's coming up. What a grenade being thrown in there from Hunden. That's a touchdown. He's going to follow up with a couple of M4 bullets there, but that's so much damage dished out already.
Yeah, that was great mid-control there. I'm really liking how Copenhagen Wolves has decided to just use nades, use their presence at top mid to really start putting pressure early on Titan, not let them get comfortable. One thing I suppose Titan have going for them is that Kenny did live, and Maniac, working his way through the vents, changes up the angle and catches Hunden out. So Titan now bring this back to a 4v4 despite taking a lot of damage. If they can lead with Kenny and get the frags through him, this is still a winnable situation for them. What a flick. Kenny is unreal. Finally, they take him out.
They put an end to the horror, at least for this first half here. Second half is coming up soon. Bomb goes down, though, and Maniac going to be giving that up. So now it's Existence and RPK left here. Even at 10-5, this is not exactly great. Existence going to take down one. There's Sandin being dropped, and RPK now coming in. He's got the health for it. And still 30 seconds. The bomb is over there, so they have to go and fight. And there's even a smoke. There's even a Molotov here left on SMF, so it's going to be really tricky. Good flashbang through. RPK checking it. Going to get the one. Goes for more, and he's got 7 bullets left, and he's going to win it. RPK, what a great clutch at the end.
And that flash, that second flash in by Existence, that teamwork between Titan there to push through that smoke. RPK with the first one, but then Existence just timing it perfectly between the first kill and the second kill. A flash goes off, and that lets RPK get that second frag. Unreal play from Titan. Now, would you say 11 rounds is enough, Anders? Like 11 rounds on your T side, going into your CT side. You only need 5 rounds now on your defense. I'm thinking Titan have got to be feeling pretty comfortable right now with the outcome.
I would say definitely yes. I think they're really happy about the situation. No doubt about it. They're going to be in a pretty good position, and I don't know. Like we said earlier, Titan they have the experience from Source. I mean, some of MSL and SMF, Hunden, Cillian. I'm not sure about Cillian, but I know the rest are definitely Source players. So maybe they have some experience too. But Very Games was the Source team back in the day, and definitely they know how to play. They know how to play this season map a lot better, I think, than almost any other team. So Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'd be surprised if Titan can't carry this home, and it might even be like a really quick victory, which, from Copenhagen Wolves' point of view, is a little bit sad because they had. I mean, they only got 4 rounds, but it seemed like at the end of the half they sort of figured out how to defend, whereas they spent the first, 10 rounds even coming to some sort of stable level, and that's a bit of a shame.
Well, looking at what they actually bought up in this round, Copenhagen Wolves looking for a bit of the brute force method here. It's actually a pretty healthy mix. 2 guys with nades, 3 Kevlar picked up on the T side. Titan side, 2 Kevlar, 2 nades, and a kit. Okay, then.
Right.
Kind of surprised that Maniac would go for the P250 in this case.
And look at Titan. I would say this is Titan playing off of, like, historical data, because it's so common for the pistol round on T side to be towards B. It's like, I don't know for a fact, but I'd say it's like 75% of the time or something, it ends up being a B push eventually. But this time is one of the other fourths, and instead, Apex and Kenny are going to have to come up with something pretty big here. Kenny going to be the first guy to spot them coming in, I think, and they're going to be going through main and through the L bend. He does spot one here. Good headshot from Kenny, but he loses Apex, and it still means the bomb will definitely go down, though Existence does some more damage here.
Yeah, Existence and now RPK. Hunden heard him step, I think, so not able to land the shot, though. RPK takes him out. Now Sandin gonna get caught in lower. That's not gonna help. RPK, man, he is on a mission. 1v2 scenario here, and it's down to Asilian now to keep them off of this bomb. RPK and Maniac pressing forward. Asilian is cornered in Horseshoe, and he's gonna get overwhelmed. RPK takes a 3rd kill in the pistol. Just walks up mid and dominates everyone who happens to be standing in his way.
Oh, man.
The tank, man. There's no stopping a tank. He just ran him over like trees.
It's the return of the RP King. Man, 17 kills, 12 and 4, and yeah, that pistol round kind of solidifies the victory for Titan. Now, Copenhagen Wolves have to come up with something really sick. The only upside is that they got the bomb down, so at the very least, they can buy the next round, but still going to be really tough from here on out.
All right, well, nice setup here by Kenny. Good pop flash it. Still manages to take one and lives with a reasonable amount of HP. So nice opening there by Kenny. Maniac is over on B side, not going to find anything. Really, the show is with Kenny right now, and they're finally getting close to rushing him down. Only that once they get there, they do hunt down Kenny, but then they run right into Apex with a great backstab. So Apex picks up the remaining 3 frags of the round. Very clean work on the mid control through there for Titan.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean, I'm actually, like, just like a stylistic difference. You saw how when we were watching Crystal play earlier on Penta, right? He would save to get the AWP as soon as possible. Kenny, not really caring about it. He says, well, fine, I can play with a rifle too. I'm not worried. Just gonna go for the M4 instead of saving, which that's, I think, just a sign of confidence. They could do whatever he wants, basically. RPK and Maniac, 2 P90s in the same bomb site, man. That has to work out.
That can only mean utter devastation. I mean, in these halls, there's a lot of halls to lurk around in with the P90. Nice shot from Hunden, though, to open things up. That was a bit of an aggressive push there by Apex to try and get control of mid, and Hunden was ready and waiting. So that was really nicely done. But yeah, I mean, if you get up close to the smoke, up close to these corners, P90 can be deadly.
Absolutely. Absolutely can be. Kenny, Existence grouping up by the U-bend over here, and we'll see. Gotta be a little bit careful because they're being wrapped around really quickly. Good opening kill on MSL, but swiftly returned. Existence gonna get overwhelmed. He gets one. Oh, what? He gets 2, and then RPK's there with godlike timing to save his dear leader. I almost wish we had Thorin in the cast right now, because he could have done like that voiceover. Do you see that? About how Existence comes back to get RPK out in the wilderness. This is the reason why, Semler.
They're winning everything.
The speeds.
Dude.
Oh man, I love that video. I love Thorin as well. Dude.
But I love the one where the guy made a comic out of it, and then he just runs down Dust 2 mid with a negative. Like, yeah. This is the return of RPK. It's like metal music going on.
It's so good. RPK, speaking of the devil, comes out 1, 2, goes for a little bit more. It's going to be a triple. He's got the pistol out for the quad kill, and he's going to find it as well. Turning around, looking for the ace, and there it is. RPK, speaking of the devil, is the return of the RP King, as he's now in the 20th round with 24 kills. Man, I mean, again, he's not even at his prime yet. He can't possibly be. He simply hasn't played the game long enough, but he's already so scary.
Yeah, man. Just give this guy another 3 months. Like, 2 to 3 months. By the time the next major rolls around, he's just going to be... He's going to be so scary, you're right. Well, let's see now. 5th round of this second half. And this is match point for Titan. Copenhagen Wolves actually able to get together a reasonable buy, but this time around it doesn't work out for Titan. Maniac gets overwhelmed. RPK as well. Some great entries, despite the fact that Hunden and MSL both dropped this to sub 10 HP. Like 1 HE, Kenny. 1 HE.
It would be beautiful. I mean, not for Copenhagen Wolves. It would be disastrous for them. Apex is the only one who has a grenade, but they're not really grouped up as much anymore as they could have been here. SMF will go down, but it feels like Titan have said that's enough. You know, you can get this one round in. It's still match and map point currently for Titan. Similar, they're potentially one step closer towards winning the LAN or going to the LAN here. They need both the games tonight, and they've almost taken the first one.
Yeah, exactly. They need 2 wins. It's way too close right now as far as time is concerned. They're stuck kind of in the middle of that scrum that's happening for that 4th slot.
Well,
I mean, right now, as it stands, Titan are currently in 3rd, but they've only got an 8-6 record. Team Property are behind them with 8-7. So Team Property have one more game as well. Like, Titan need the 10-6. Like, they need 10-6 right now to be looking good. Then they pass into 2nd place, and they're untouchable. Yeah. Then it actually becomes dangerous for VP, because VP are only sitting on 9-7 themselves. So if they tie it up with Property, I mean, it could get awkward for that 4th spot.
It can get very awkward. RPE. Well, Kenny's in the middle right now, and Apex moving up towards Squeak Door, looking into middle. Can he catch anyone here? No, there it is. Hunden will get the return instead, so that's definitely a big opening frag here for the Danish player.
What is that, the 2nd or 3rd time he's done that to Apex now as well?
Yeah, it's been quite successful.
Shabby.
Kenny hits that shot regardless. He just doesn't care, does he? Grenade. Not going to work this time. And RPK almost getting stabbed in the back, but Kenny's going to open up. Now RPK's here, takes down MSL. That's the bomb as well. Doesn't get the kill. Trying to get the 180 turn in there. It's still a 3v3. And if they want to get in here, they're going to have to get past Maniac.
Exactly. That's got to be so frustrating for Copenhagen Wolves as well, that smoke allows for Kenny to go. But look at the fake. Titan, this is the issue. You have to rotate so early. You have to be so on point with your calls that if you mess it up, if you say, okay, they're going B site, but they're going A, you're so far out of position. The bomb is only just now getting planted, however, for Copenhagen Wolves, though, so the Danes have taken quite a bit of time to get into this position. Now Titan have been able to rotate back over here, so the battle is going to be real. They're right here on top of them as this bomb gets planted. Plenty of time for Titan to go for a retake.
Yeah, Maniac coming in from potentially a good angle here, but he need a little bit of backup. There's Kenny picking off one, and Kenny spots out the SMF player over there. It's going to be Maniac going down. Oh, sorry, getting a kill there, and finally going down. Kenny to close it off there. A little bit of confusion at the end. Kenny with a triple kill, though, and plenty of time for the defuse. Copenhagen Wolves going to quit the server pretty quickly, and Titan